What's up, guys? So here's the last week of training, and we were on a struggle bus last week, and I will just take this time to talk about things relating to that. So I did work up to a 4-plate squat for the first time in forever. You can see I'm going all over the place, left to right, and my knee's still not where it should be. Anyway, I ended up hitting a log PR, and I hit a cardio PR the very next day. I'm on a caloric restriction right now, and that ultimately led to you'll see when it gets here on my deadlift. I've been doing double overs with 425. The week before this, I went for a cheeky 440, and it was close, and I got 425 for almost 4 reps. You could almost even count that 4th rep. I won't. But on this week, I could barely break it off the ground, and couldn't lock it out for a 1. So that said, you don't go from 4 to 0 in a week, in actual strength loss, even on a diet. It's a telltale sign of becoming overreached and accumulating fatigue, which is what I'm gonna take this time to talk about. There's really the 3 simplest methods I know to track your fatigue accumulation, and it's gonna be more reactive than proactive, I guess, in a sense, because you're not gonna know it until you see the results of it coming on. But there's 3 ways that most of us can monitor our fatigue levels, and the first way is grip strength. Grip strength will go. Your grip strength showing a significant decrease is a huge sign of being fatigued. And this is, something you can test with, even like if you have a Captain of Crush or something. If you can easily close a 1.5 or a 2, if that starts to become a struggle on a given day or something like that, that's a sign that fatigue is accumulating. Even warming up with deadlifts, if you do double overs in your warm-ups, and say you usually double over to a 405 as your last double over before your warm-ups or before your working sets, and that 405 becomes a struggle to double over because your grip is failing, general sign of fatigue. The other way that we can monitor that within our training is, warm-up weights and how fast they move. Now, optimally, you'd use one of those little units that you can put on a bar that measures bar speed. And, with your warm-up weights, you would be able to see just exactly how fast they are moving. However, most of us don't have access to that, so it's kind of a feel thing, and it's one of those things where we can monitor ourselves, because we'll be warming up and be like, man, these weights feel really light today. I know I'm gonna have a good training session, and conversely, sometimes our warm-ups feel really fucking heavy, and we're like, fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this today. When your warm-ups are feeling really fucking heavy, it's a pretty good sign of fatigue accumulation. So we got grip strength, we got warm-up weights and how they're moving, and then monitoring your resting heart rate when you wake up every morning. First thing when you wake up, check your heart rate. Of course, heart rates are going to vary by individual. However, you'll notice trends, and it should be relatively the same, but when that heart rate starts to increase and shows, if you wake up every morning, say with a resting heart rate of 52 beats per minute, and then one morning you wake up with a resting heart rate of 70 beats per minute, chances are you're already overreached. And again, like I said, it's reactive. And see here, there was my not being able to deadlift, and I had to do it for a single over-under just to make sure that was there. But yeah, those are the 3 telltale signs of fatigue accumulation and becoming overreached that you can actively monitor as a lifter, without having to have any real money invested. Obviously, the warm up weights are, you're really going to have to know yourself and go by feel. But you can monitor your resting heart rate waking up every morning with little to no technology, and you can monitor your grip strength on a given day or before a training session with little to no technology. That log PR was 332 pounds, by the way. The cardio PR was a cardio PR for this year, 4.3 miles in 30 minutes. Peace.